Kahalal Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Akakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone that rule impeccably well. And shalom to the brothers out there pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe in the sincere hopes of being delivered in these last days. This is the Brother Yakanan from the GMS England branch. This will serve as a brief video based upon this this footage that you see here on the screen. And I believe this was this event took place earlier on today in the city of London, where they were basically marching in protest against the VP. You know, these passports that they want to, in the very near future, make to be mandatory over here in the UK and eventually throughout the four corners of the globe, all right? And then soon to follow that, you know, you will have the MOTB, you know, that we've been constantly through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shimmyasha warning you that, you know, this man, Esau Edom, is trying to really push the MOTB, all right? That's what it all boils down to, okay? All of these, you know, passports and, you know, the jabs, all of those things really are going to focus towards the MOTB. And are going to further push the MOTB into a mandatory existence, man, very soon. And you can see, you know, just by looking at the nature of the protests and the nature of, you know, the way people are coming against it, it's pretty clear to see that Esau is going to have to do something very drastic in order to further this agenda, all right? Now you see some of the placards here, it says, if you tolerate this, then your children will be next. We all know they're coming for the children. You know, they want to inoculate, you know, the children. And pretty soon enough, they want to have it to where as soon as a child is born, they're going to be given, you know, the inoculation. All right, these are the things that are happening. These are things that are, you know, getting ready to be put in place. And, you know, really, you know, we praise and we thank Yahweh Shimmyasha, Ba'ashem Kodash, that, you know, he has given us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in these last days so we can be stable, pursuant to Isaiah 33:6. All right, we're going to thank you about Shimmyasha because, you know, you see these people, you know, protesting, you know, getting the facts and the figures as to what's happening, but ultimately, they don't really know what's going on. A lot of them are coming in the name of Jesus. You know, a lot of them are coming in the name, you know, of gods that don't exist. But through the Spirit, you know, we've been making our calling and our election sure. And we've been coming in the right names, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and we've been glorifying those names because it's not about us. All right, it's not about us. It's about glorifying Yahweh Shimmyasha and being a herald for his coming. All right, these people are not heralding, you know, the Most High. You know, they're not heralding the coming of the Most High. They're out for their own interest. All right, their own life and their quality of living is being put to the is being challenged, and that's why they're out there. That's their motivation. But our motivation is Yahweh Shimmyasha, Ba'ashem Kodash. That's our motivation through the Spirit, you know, and that's the best motivation that you can have is coming in the name of Yahweh Shimmyasha. All right. Now let's get a few scriptures. We're preaching the cross. We're preaching the cross, man. We're preaching the coming of Yahweh Shimmyasha. All right. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved is the power of the Most High. All right, so that's what we've been doing through the Spirit. We've been preaching the cross, preaching the good news of Yahweh Shimmyasha. Okay, telling people what's going to happen when Yahweh comes back, that there's going to be a transition of kingdoms. All right, that things are going to change upon the face of the earth. There's going to be a whole new regime. All right, and this whole, this new regime I'm talking about is not, the digital reset that Esau Edom is trying to formulate upon the face of the earth. This new regime is going to be headed by Yahweh Shimmyasha and his chosen elect men. All right, and this new regime is going to be putting into enforce the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shimmyasha throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, things are going to be done differently. All right, people are going to acknowledge the righteousness of Yahweh Shimmyasha. All right, and you can read more about that in Isaiah 2. You're actually going to have the nations. They're going to come to us to learn of our ways, of our righteous ways. All right, but when the Lord comes back, when Yahweh comes back, everyone's going to see his face. Everyone's going to feel his presence upon the face of the earth, and everyone's going to know that things are about to change. Everyone's going to know that. So it says, for the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved is the power of the Most High. That's right. Unto us that are saved is the power of Yahweh Shimmyasha, because a lot of these people that are protested, that are out there, they've heard about, the Hebrew Israelites, they've heard about this truth, but because it didn't fit into their, way of life, either because, they weren't Israelites, or because they just didn't believe, all right, or because they didn't believe in the prophecies that, we were speaking about, they found their hand for whatever reason, because we used to preach out there in Oxford Circus, so we used to come across a lot of different people, a lot of different, types of people from different types of walks of life. And you would come across, these so-called anti-axers and these people that were, so-called against the government and against the 1% and, all of that kind of stuff. But again, that's only because that affects their quality of life. All right. But the real cause and the real reason these things are happening upon the face of the earth is because Yahweh Shimmyasha is getting ready to cause a transition of power and leadership upon the face of the earth to commence. That's the real reason these things are happening. All right, it all goes back to Jacob and Esau, as Elder Apostle Kabar Taha always says, Verse 19, for it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Have not the Most High made the foolish the wisdom of this world? That's right. That's exactly what Yahweh Shimmyasha has done. All right. He's made the foolish the wisdom of this world, man. All right. And that's what's exalted in his kingdom. Folly. That's why the scriptures say folly is set in great dignity. Okay. Anything that's adverse to the wisdom of Yahweh Shimmyasha, that's what they exalt. But this new regime that's coming through Yahweh Shimmyasha that's going to be turned back into its right order. Okay? Righteousness is going to be exalted. All right? People are going to want to desire to be righteous and live a righteous life. Unlike, this kingdom. In this kingdom, people desire to be wicked because they know that the vibration of being wicked, all right, allows you to climb up to the ladder in this wicked kingdom. You have to have, particular wicked traits about yourself so you can climb up the ladder in this wicked kingdom. That's how it works in this kingdom. But that's going to be done away with, okay? That is going to be completely done away with. Let's get a few more scriptures that will close out. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. When thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is in this very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All right, so we're to measure the times that we're occupying. All right, that means watching the news. That means seeing, what's happening in the world throughout the four corners of the globe concerning political affairs, concerning, what's happening in the Middle East. All right, which there's a lot happening in the Middle East right now. Okay, so our job as watchmen unto Yahweh Shimmyasha is to filter all of these events through the scriptures. All right, that's exactly what we've been set up to do through the Spirit. So it says, measure thou the time diligently in itself. When thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is in this very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All right, so we're now witnessing the visitation of Yahweh Shimmyasha upon the face of the earth because of all these prophecies that are popping off and everything that is happening. All right, it lets you know that the Lord is about to visit the earth which he made, man. Okay, that's why we're seeing so much chariot signs. Okay, that's why you're seeing, weird and strange phenomenon that's unable to be explained by the common man. But these things are able to be explained, through the prophets of Yahweh Shimmyasha, because we have the secrets. Pursuant to Amos chapter 3 and verse 7, the Lord will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. All right. And it says, then shalt thou understand that it is in this very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, now we're seeing both of these things in very heightened effects. Okay, earthquakes throughout the four corners of the globe. You just had the I believe it was 7.0, if I'm not mistaken, over there in Haiti. So Jake getting judged as well. You had up to 1,000 dead, if I'm not mistaken. And it says uproars of the people in the world, which has been happening, on and off with this whole, pandemic and, people protesting against the L downs and stuff of that nature. All right, so that's happening over here in the UK. I believe it was also happening. Was it Cuba? It may have been Cuba, if I'm not mistaken. There was another one today that was happening. Well, there was quite a few of them. People are basically, showing their governments that they're not happy. All right, and that they want to change and they don't want to be, under L down no more, and they want to go back to their perceived normal life. All right, so this is all beautiful things that's happening throughout the four corners of the globe. That's only leading us out of this wicked kingdom, man. All right, now with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Please forgive me for my voice. I've been recovering from an illness. So, the Lord put the spirit on me to, put this video together because, my speech has started to come back. So, hey, God Yahweh Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Akakudash. Until next time, Shalom.